Hello everybody, this is Bennyhillz back with another vintage cube draft, and this pack is alright. We have no power, but there's Wasteland, Mana Leak, Figure of Destiny, and Phyrexian Revoker. I would take Mana Leak over Cryptic. Both of these are good because they do go in any aggressive deck. They could be in mono red or mono white, but I actually think I might just take Wasteland here. This is also great in any aggressive deck. It's great in mono green. It's especially good if you can build around it in some way with Ren and 6 or something like that. So I think I'm just gonna go with the Wasteland here. Okay, here we have Opposition, Entomb, Uro. Entomb Uro is sort of cute. I think I'm just gonna take the Entomb here. If we had led on Figure of Destiny, I would probably take Burst Lightning here or maybe Legion's Landing, but Entomb is very, very good in the decks where it's good. I would love Frantic Search too in this sort of thing, but I think Entomb is the right pickup here. Okay, a lot of blue cards here. We could take Corpse Dance. I guess I'll take the Corpse Dance. It's a little bit underpowered, but it is pretty good. I mean, Corpse Dance and Entomb is strong, and taking it early means we can build around it and, go for Eldrazi or things like that to shuffle in. Okay, here we have Fatal Push and Grave Titan in black. Man, if we were in mono white, that might be a better start. If we could have had 3 1-drops by now. But I think Grave Titan is pretty good. It's a good thing to Corpse Dance back, and it's also just good to reanimate normally. And unlike a lot of other reanimation targets, it's actually hard castable. Here we just take out Necromancy, I think. That is a Fallen Shinobi is a great card, but if there's a Necromancy going this late, that's a good sign. Also, black does appear to be somewhat open. I mean, there's 4 black cards in this pack. Impulse is also good, but I'll take this. Ooh, Heartless Act, but also Ashiok and Spell Pierce. I think I'm supposed to take Ashiok here. Yeah, that seems good. Now we have Liliana's Triumph or Probe. I think I would rather have the Probe here. It draws us towards our combo and lets us know if we could go for it or not. And it also informs us if we would rather Entomb for something that deals with the board or something that draws cards or things like that. Ooh, Hero's Downfall or the Scarab God? I think I'll take the Scarab God here. Blue-black does appear to be pretty open, so we can... All right, nice, yeah. Choop now? Wow, Figure of Destiny Wield? That's disrespectful. Academy's Awakening is okay, but it's sort of underpowered, and Chupacabra is actually quite nice, so I'll bring back that. And then Opposition versus Cabal Ritual. I think I'll take the Ritual here. Ooh, love getting a Muldrifter here. That's great. We can evoke that and then reanimate it. Or make a 4/4 Muldrifter with the Scarab God. Alright, I'll pick up a Fatal Push. That's not bad. Red does appear to be very open, but I'm not going to switch here. We'll take the Croxa. Black is also pretty open. We're missing a few pieces here. The reanimation cards that we have are pretty weak. Necromancy and Corpse Dance are both a little on the expensive side. But we also don't have to be a hardcore reanimator deck. We do have just a decent value plan, and I guess we'll see if the Entomb ends up making it there. I don't think we want a Huntmaster, so I'll just go with the Wall. Needle Spires, all right. So, well, now we have a lot of options. I think I'm just going to take the Underground Sea. There's Bolus's Citadel and Tendrils, which are interesting if we get Grizzlebrand. We could try and, become a Reanimator combo deck. And then Spellseeker can also find Entomb, which is pretty nice. But I think Underground Sea is too good to pass here. I do think Mono White would have been a better deck at this point. We could take a Student of Warfare here, but this is still pretty good. Okay, Wasteland and Crucible is a nice combo. But I think I'm just taking the Wishclaw Talisman here. This card is pretty good. It can set up your combo well. Yeah, we'll go with this. Ooh, love getting a Liliana. That is great. Daze and Time Warp are also reasonable. And also Entomb for Woe Strider is a decent value play. But Liliana is excellent. It's a good enabler. It's a good interactive piece. It really just plays quite well. And we can also turn 2 it off of Cabal Ritual. Okay, so now we need to decide between Ulamog and Dragonlord Atarka. Or Ancient Tomb, but I think these are better. And I think I'm going to go with the Atarka here. We do have this Corpse Dance, but we also have Necromancy, and Corpse Dance, Dragonlord Atarka is also pretty good. Yeah, we'll go with that. Now we have Mesmeric Fiend, Terracodon, and Tar Pit. I think I like just taking the Tar Pit here. I would like to play these blue cards. Yeah, I'm going to take the Tar Pit. I do think Mono Black Reanimator can be a pretty good deck, but you need, like, this isn't the kind, you need it to be like Dark Ritual, Vampiric Tutor, Demonic Tutor, Reanimate, like very low to the ground and fast. If you're trying to play a little bit slower, value-based game, you really need the blue interaction, I think, and blue card draw. Okay, do we want Looter Core or Hymn to Torok? I actually think I want the Looter here. It's a really nice enabler that also helps smooth your draw. Yeah, we'll go with that. And I think they're both better than Kozilek. Ooh, well, there's a late Inquisition, but Anime Dead is pretty sweet. So Blue-Black Reanimator does appear to be open. Do we want... Wow, Yawgmoth's Brain Freeze, Lotus Petal, lots of Storm stuff here. We could take a Petal to speed out our combo a little bit. I think that actually could be good. Petal is good in the best Blue-Black Reanimator decks. Unclear whether or not this is that right now. I mean, we could also take Relic just as like a okay piece of interaction, but I think I'm going to go with a Petal here and aim a little bit bigger. Ooh, Bolus of Citadel or Tendrils? I think I'm going to take the Tendrils here. And now if we do end up getting Grizzlebrand, we can go for a nice Tendrils kill. Wow. Storm is ridiculously open. I don't think we want Yawgmoth's Bargain, although I guess it could be an okay sideboard option. Definitely not High Tide. It's between Bargain and Thassa's Oracle. Thassa's Oracle can be an okay win condition if we get Grizzlebrand and just draw through our whole deck. I think I'll take the Oracle. Okay, Woe Strider is an okay sideboard option. Slingang, also a sideboard option. Survival of the Fittest is actually very good if we can cast it, although that's probably not very likely. Sure. So we really need a little bit better of reanimation targets. If we could get like Grizzlebrand and like one tutor to find the Grizzlebrand, this deck could become very strong. Right now it's medium. Well, there's a Mox. That's pretty sweet. I would love Thief of Sanity, but I'm not going to pass a Mox here. There's also Bloodstained Mire, Snapcaster Mage, Pack Rat. This pack is pretty good, but yeah, we'll go with this. It's not impossible that the Thief of Sanity comes around. I do think no one else is playing Dimir, but people might move into it if they see this, or like maybe they have like a tangential splash they could go for, but taking the Mox here, I'm not going to pass that. Ooh, now it's Duress, Ponder, and Exhume. All very good. And Smuggler's Copter. I think I'm going to take the Duress here and then try and wheel the Exhume, which I think it should actually wheel. Black is certainly very open. Ponder would also be really good, but Duress is just perfect. Like it clears the way for your combo and makes it much more game ending. If you like reanimate something having Duress them, that's significantly stronger than just reanimating something. Okay, Sun Titan is actually interesting with Necromancy and our two Planeswalkers. Alternatively, we could just take a Shriekmaw or a Treasure Cruise. We don't have much in the way of removal, just a Fatal Push. Or I guess we do have Chupacabra. Yeah, I don't think we really need that. I think I'm going to take the Treasure Cruise here. It's pretty good card draw. We have a lot of cards that go to the graveyard early. Or do we just take the Sun Titan, actually? I actually think Sun Titan is pretty good, and we are light on reanimation targets. I'm going to go with the Sun Titan here. Okay, there's a Consecrated Sphinx and a Collective Brutality. That's pretty close. I think I'm going to go with the Brutality, though. Sphinx is very good, and it's like, it's a reanimation target that draws cards. It's so much worse than Grizzlebrand, but I think this is just pretty strong. It clears the way. It's like very nice interaction that also enables our combo. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. All right, Thoughtseize, pretty great. I'll take that over a Bazaar. Bazaar could wheel, but Thoughtseize is just excellent. We have 2 more packs left, I think, to find a Grizzlebrand. And if we do find it, we're in great shape. Otherwise, we're in okay shape. Well, there's an Iona. Don't mind that. That's actually really nice. That's a great top-end card. So now we have, in terms of ways to actually reanimate, we have Animate Dead, Necromancy, and Corpse Dance. Corpse Dance is not great with these cards, actually. I really hope the Exhume comes back around. All right, here we have Rager versus Putrid Imp. I think we should go for the Imp. This will be really good if we pick up the Exhume. Okay, so this deck is turning into a pretty good deck, I think. It really is missing that Grizzlebrand, but we have a decent number of enablers, a pretty good top end, and some Planeswalkers that can also just win the game on their own. Ooh, Thirst versus Night's Whisper. Night's Whisper is another discard enabler, but I think I'm going to go with a cheaper card here. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to take the Night's Whisper. Now, so we're not going to get Grizzlebrand. I really, really hope we can get that Exhume on the wheel. All right, we'll take the Bloodstained Mire here. Now, Exhume. Come on, I think it's this pack. Nice. Okay. Wow, Ponder Wheel too. That's crazy, but definitely taking Exhume there. That is excellent. We don't have tutors, but I think this deck is quite strong. I do think Wasteland is good. I don't think we need the Cabal Ritual. Lotus Petal, it seems a little bit better for that effect. All of these ones seem great. I think all these twos seem good as well. Corpse Dance, I think we can cut. Exhume plus Necromancy plus Animate Dead is enough, I think. Scarab God seems good. Muldrifter seems good. Yeah, I mean, we can just throw in 12 lands and run it like this. With 16 lands, 18 mana sources. Ooh, Treasure Cruise came back around. I don't think we want the Unburial Rites, so I'll take that. And that seems pretty good, actually. Mono Red seems to be open. Do we want to... Let's see. What do we... Now we do need to make one more cut. It could be the Talisman. Although, being able to reanimate Iona does just win. We could just cut the Lotus Petal. Ooh, okay. I think I'm going to cut the Lotus Petal and bring in the Bazaar here. Yeah, that seems fine. The Lotus Petal is like, I mean, it's good, but... And I'll bring it in some matchups, but it's definitely not always good. Man, Mono Red would have been so good if we were playing that. Okay, so if we throw in some lands, I guess this does put us a little bit weak on colored mana if we also play the Wasteland. If we ran it like this, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 black sources, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. We have a pretty low curve. I mean, our curve looks high, but if you consider that, like, this is going to be like a 2-drop, and then these are just never castable, just, like, ignore them for the curve, then this is a very low curve, mostly 1 and 2, so I think going with a relatively low mana source count is okay. Keep in mind, Bazaar is not a mana source, but I think it's still good enough here, so we will run it like this. All right, here we are for round 1 against Steve Harrell. We will keep this. We're on the draw, unfortunately, but this hand is very good. Ooh, that seems like a good thing for Fatal Push. I'm going to lead on Swamp to play around Wasteland. Now, really hope they just go like Raphellos or something here. Ooh, that's bad. Leovold. That's really bad, actually. I mean, we do have Fatal Push, but we need to find a fetch land or something. Exhume. Well, I guess I'm just going to play Island Looter Core. Not great. That Leovold shuts down a lot of our cards here, including this Looter. Mind Twist. Okay. If they don't hit our Exhume and they do hit our Sun Titan, that'd be pretty sweet. Well, that did not work out at all. All right, we desperately need to draw a fetch land here. If we draw fetch land, we're actually winning, I think. Fetch land. I mean, I'm just going to pass. We don't have any plays that we can really make here. Leovold is such a good card. Opposition. Okay, that's not very scary. Interesting. They should just tap our island. All right, come on, deck. Give us a fetch land, please. All right. We're continuing to do nothing. We just need to trigger Revolt. Come on. Get this Fatal Push going. Wasteland would be a good draw, although not even that good because it would draw them 2 cards then. Frantic Search, okay. Discarding Craterhoof. Wow, this is a weird deck. Natural Order. Okay, well, we'll see what they get here, but now our deck is unlocked. Avenger of Zendikar? Yeah, that's not that bad at all. I don't think we want a Fatal Push here. Oh, wait, they can, yeah, all right. They got us, actually. They can just tap down our things with the opposition. So they're playing like a weird green deck. I don't think any of these cards really look good. So we'll just run it back and hope that we don't have to face like Leovold again. Leovold is just an absolute nightmare for this deck. All right, we are on the play this time. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have a Leovold. And we'll keep this. I mean, I guess we have a lot of our top end in our hand. And having Iona is pretty bad. But I think this is still a keep. We have Entomb. We have multiple ways, like good things to draw into. So I'm going to lead on Entomb because I really do not want to draw Dragon Lord Tarka with a probe. I guess I actually just won't probe on 1 then. I don't think it really accomplishes anything to play this probe. So I'll just pass and Entomb end of turn. Dang it. Last game we had the Fatal Push and we were perfectly ready for this. And then they go turn 2 Leovold off of Mox. And then this game, they drop that and we can't kill it. So we could either go with Sun Titan or a Tarka. And I think a Tarka is better here. All right, I'll probe them. They don't have any great answers. Although we should note that they can Frantic Search at instant speed to discard something if we do play Exhume. But now we should go Island, Looter. And Looter was a great draw because it allows us to just like filter through these complete bricks and draw towards some nice things. They can just play Thran Dynamo here. So that's a little scary. They're going to get to go Consecrated Sphinx next turn. Actually, they're short on blue mana right now. Collective Brutality. That can hit Frantic Search, I guess. Oh, wait, it can also hit the Llanowar Elves. Well, we'll start by attacking. See what we hit. Ravenous Chupacabra. That's pretty good. Discard Iona. Then we can go Swamp. And I think I'm just going to go 2 mode. Yeah, we'll go take your Frantic Search, kill your Elf, and discard Grave Titan. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to take... I guess... No, Natural Order isn't even that scary. I'm going to take the Frantic Search here. Because that can just fix their draw and the... Again, yeah, the Natural Order, they only have 1 green source, so they need to... And we can Ravenous Chupacabra to kill whatever they draw into. So they have a ton of mana, but their colored mana situation is quite bad. Now, if they just draw Island and we don't draw land, then that's really bad. Okay, that's good. So, I mean, yeah, we're still hoping to find a reanimation spell. If we can just hit Iona, that would be very good. Come on, opponent. Like, I don't understand this. They should just F6 here. There's obviously no reason to have a stop in our upkeep. So we will attack for 1. That was an okay draw. We do need to find, like, a way to actually clock them. They don't really have much going on, but if we just keep on giving them draw steps, they'll eventually get there. So we'll attack for 1. If we draw... Yeah, I mean, we'll probably discard... Actually, I don't really know. I guess, yeah, just Swamp then. And play Underground Sea and pass. We have Chupacabra available if they hit a green creature or a blue land. So Cur Tribe Elder. Okay, that can get them their blue source. We attack for 1. This deck does seem to go through cards pretty quickly, which is very nice. Ooh, Thoughtseize. Do we let them... I think what I'm going to do is discard the Chupacabra and then just play the Scarab God. And they can go for a natural order if they want to. Although, actually, they can't even do natural order. They could sack this to get an island and then play Consecrated Sphinx. But we can just make a Ravenous Chupacabra in our upkeep with a Scarab God and kill it so they don't even draw any cards. And we would still have mana left over for Thoughtseize. And if they don't go for the Consecrated Sphinx, then we're still just beating down. We have a really good board established at that point. So we never did draw into our reanimation spell, really, but the Scarab God sort of counts. Okay, they got a forest there. That's scary. Consecrated Sphinx wouldn't have been a problem, but whatever green stuff they have in hand could be. Well, they can go for the natural order now. Hopefully they don't have... Oh, what? Creator of... What? That's such a bad play. That makes no sense. Do we want to make a Dragon Lord Atarka here or an Iona? I actually think making an Atarka is worth it. Yeah, I'll just go for this. Kill this. Don't want a Talisman. So we'll attack for 6. And then they should just be dead next turn. All right, sweet. So that one went a little bit more smoothly. Do we want to make any changes on the draw here? Lotus Petal does become better. It's possible we just don't want Sun Titan. They're just sort of going over the top of that. Yeah, I think I would rather just have the Lotus Petal here on the draw. And I will run it like that. Well, this hand is a swamp away from greatness. We have the Probe. We're going for it. We could. This hand has a fail rate, but we can just go turn 2 Iona. If we draw a swamp in our first 2 cards, opponent is on a mulligan to 6. Swamp, okay. Let's draw that Black Source. Basic Swamp. Basic Swamp. The taps for black mana. Oh, let's go. That is beautiful. So I am going to fire off a Probe here so that we know what we need to contend with. They have... Wow, their hand is terrible. So, yeah, we should be in great shape here. We can just name, I guess, we might just want to go for, no, it's probably just right to go for Iona. 6/7 flyer wins the game very quickly. Honestly, Grave Titan might be the best, but I guess opposition is annoying. If they just start tapping it down, they can buy time. Yeah, I actually might name blue here with Iona. Our opponent is going very painfully slow. I hope that means they concede quickly when they see this Iona then. I don't want to just sit around waiting for them to finally click through things. So put Iona into the yard, untap. We actually have, the Collective Brutality takes a turn off the clock here because we're hitting them for 6. Remember, this does give -1/0, which doesn't really matter, but it's something. But we can hit them for 18 over 3 turns and then Brutality to drain them for 2 for the win. I think I will name blue here because it shuts down opposition, and it also shuts down just any bounce spells if they have Brazen Borrower or something. That's one of the main ways they could get out of this. They could also have a black spell that kills me or kills our creature, like a Heartless Act, but I think I like naming blue here. So Swamp, Animate Dead. We will name blue and pass the turn. And then we need to decide next turn if we want to go Thoughtseize plus Brutality or just one of those plus Creeping Tar Pit. But it's probably worth it to go Thoughtseize plus Brutality. The opponent did hit their land there. We'll see if they go... Okay, they play Signet. Sure. So I'm going to Thoughtseize. Then we'll see what their new card is. Leavold. They can't play Leavold or any of these things. Ophiometra does nothing. So I'll just take the Sakura Tribe Elder. And then there's no need to play Brutality here. So I'll just hit them for 6. Hopefully it's not your problem and it's been edited out. But this opponent has been very, very slow. They've just waited 1 minute in our upkeep, then 1 minute in our end step at various points this game. But they finally started clicking through a little faster, hopefully. Opponent plays Ophiometra. That does nothing. So I think we pretty much just win now. I'm just going to... I guess we could either animate the Tar Pit and attack or play Looter plus Brutality. I guess I'll play Looter plus Brutality. So We will kill their thing and drain them. Discarding the Grave Titan. Play Looter and hit them for 6 in the air. And now they'll just die to the Iona. Even if they somehow do deal with the Iona, we can attack them for 4 unblockable every turn, which will kill them very quickly. They can't play Natural Order. All right, sweet. We got there. So 1-0. Good start. I will see you in round 2. All right, here we are for round 2 against Fight Off Your Demons. Interesting name. I will keep this hand. Also, you may have noticed I changed locations. I had dinner and yeah, this is where we're recording now. So we really need to draw a fatty here. I mean, we have Imp into Exhume. So, ooh, Mana Vault. All right, well, that's pretty good. I mean, I'm just going to go for that, I think. Well, actually, no. I think it's worth taking 1 turn off to play Duress. This is, yeah, okay. This is worth it here. Taking the Tinker can really mess up their hand. It's possible that, I mean, yeah, I think this was the right play. So now we can go turn 2, Putrid Imp, turn 3, Exhume. Okay, they did draw land, which is a little annoying. They can play Ashiok now. But that actually is really weak against us here. They can just put a Muldrifter into play, which is not bad. So I'll play Swamp, Putrid Imp, and pass turn. They plus on us again. Okay. And they keep on drawing land. So they're still just holding Ugin and Consecrated Sphinx. We untap. Jeez. Well, Island, discard Iona, and Exhume. So we'll name blue. And this really shuts down a lot of the things they can do. I mean, they do have black, too. I thought they might have been mono blue at first, but I guess they have the Ashiok, so no, we knew they weren't. But we'll do this, and then do we want to go after... I think hitting the Ashiok is worth it here. Yeah. They should have definitely just minus the Ashiok, or I guess maybe it makes sense to plus it up there. But they should definitely minus it this turn. Okay, good play from the opponent there. So we really just shot our shot. I mean, our hand is just obviously horrible. This is some annoying Mana Flood, honestly. Hopefully we can just draw, like, Bazaar of Baghdad. So if we drew another land, it's honestly reasonable just to discard our entire hand of the Putrid Imp to make this a 2-2 and kill the Muldrifter if they block. I kind of think we just ignore the Ashiok, though, and just go at their face. Necromancy. Okay, that's not bad. We can attack. I guess we'll just attack at them. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about the Ashiok here. Hit them for 7. If they block, we can Necromancy our Muldrifter. Okay. They are going for that. Interesting. So they're trying to play Ugin now, it looks like, but that Ugin just doesn't do anything against Iona. They hit Sun Titan and then some more lands that we don't care about. Creeping Tarpet's actually a good draw. So I'll hit them for 7 again. And if they take this, then Creeping Tarpet is almost lethal. Okay, they do take it. We'll play the Tarpet and pass. Now they can play Ugin, but that just, again, does not do a single thing. Was that the Scarab God? Okay. Liliana and Collective Brutality. Brutality in particular would have been pretty nice there. But I still think we're in good shape. I mean, are they just playing Ugin? That's, yeah, that I don't even get why they... I mean, what does this do? They can just shoot our Putrid Imp, I guess? Sure. Now they have to untap their Mana Vault or they just die. Night's Whisper. Okay, I'll cast that. Then we go Swamp. Animate the Tar Pit. Attack them for 3. And the Ugin. Or no, I guess we just attack them with both. Yeah, there's no... I mean, well, actually, we could go at... If we go at the Ugin, then they can't -9. But I guess if they -9, we're definitely winning that game. So I'll just send them both at them. So they have to chump block with a Muldrifter. They go to 1. And then they have to -9 the Ugin. And then I think we should just be able to win with the Necromancy. Discarding Mana Crypt. Makes sense. They have some really good acceleration with Mana Vault and Mana Crypt. So they're holding 1 Consecrated Sphinx and then 3 Unknowns. But again, they have to get rid of the Iona by -9ing the Ugin, which then also kills their Ashiok and their Jace. And then there's no blue cards that can deal with this, really. There's no like Boomerang. All of the bounce spells hit non-lands only. So I can't really... I mean, I guess they could go like Phyrexian... No, Phyrexian Revoker wouldn't even do it. And Sorcerer Spyglass isn't in the cube anymore. Yeah, I can't think of any cards. I mean, I guess they could go like Swamp, -9 this thing, and then hold up a removal spell. But then we can still just reanimate Moldrifter, and I guess they have Consecrated Sphinx, though, so we'll see. I mean, it's not impossible, but I think it starts with them having a black source, so I'm surprised they tapped their Swamp to untap the Mana Vault. I guess Time Walk would be good. Yeah, if they had a Time Walk, they could flash that back, they could cast it twice with a Jace, and then get the Ugin a plus so the Ugin would stick around. Yeah, that's their win condition. Or they're out. All right, sweet. We got there. So looks like we're playing blue-black control with a Tinker finish. Tinker is good to know about. Do we want to make any changes here? Fatal Push can deal with not that much. Yeah, I don't think Fatal Push is worth it. We can cut that and bring in Lotus Petal. Yeah, we'll do that. Just try and be a little bit faster. No black mana. I think I'm still going to keep it, but it's not great. If we draw a black source, then it would become much better very quickly. Island Pass. Oh, they have Mox too? Wow, they have so much artifact mana. They're down to 3 cards in hand already. Swamp. Wasteland. Not really what I wanted there. Do they have the Tinker? Oh, Tolarian Academy is scary. I think I need to just snap Wasteland that. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. I would like to play the Literal Core, but this just represents too much damage if they I mean, yeah, it's too good. Thirst for Knowledge. Okay. I'm just gonna let that resolve and then Wasteland the Tolarian Academy afterwards. Also, I didn't mention this, but Grave Titan was an absolutely horrendous draw. I mean, a double black 6-drop when we have nothing but 2 islands in play is not where you want to be. But hopefully Literal Core can solve all of our problems. Discard Tanglewire. Okay. That's actually a little surprising. Tanglewire would be decent here. Another island. Do they have Ashiok? Okay, they do. Doesn't really... Oh, they hit 2 swamps. Oh my gosh. And then we draw Iona. That's very annoying. So now we've drawn... Our draw steps have just been all huge creatures. So we have to draw a swamp ASAP. They hit Putrid Imp. And then another swamp. Come on, give me my swamps, opponent. Jeez. Wow, we have literally just drawn only expensive creatures. We have to draw a swamp this turn, I think. Okay, that's good. So just card Iona, play swamp, and Thoughtseize them. Memory Jar, Inkwell Leviathan. Well, Inkwell dies to Liliana, and it's also very expensive, so I'm going to take the Memory Jar. They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so they can't play Inkwell even if they draw the land. So they plus and hit Dragonlord Atarka. Glad to see that one gone. Although I guess they could put that into play, which is a little bit concerning. Opponent spinning the wheels over there. Weird that they tap the Monolith, but I mean, they can just untap it, so it doesn't actually matter that much. We're in really rough shape, though. This Ashiok, well, we can see what their third tinker target is after Memory Jar and Inkwell Leviathan. If it's a creature, Liliana can put in some work, hopefully. Mindslaver, okay. Well, we don't have any ways to kill the Mindslaver, unfortunately. We can... I think we just go Swamp Lily and make them discard their last card. Yeah, we'll do that. And we will discard... Honestly, I'm going to discard the Talisman here because it just with them having Mindslaver, it becomes a lot worse. And then I will attack their Ashiok for 1. So if they want to minus... Oh, wait, I forgot this was only cost 7. Yeah, that's awkward. They can -7 the Ashiok to kill both our Liliana and our Looter. I mean, I think we're dead either way this game, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I do think we're very favored for game 3 when we're on the play. But I mean, this game they were on the play and they had a Mox and Tolarian Academy, so we had to really set ourselves back to deal with that. Okay, so they do just put the Dragon Lord Atark out there. So now if we can top deck a Animate Dead or something like that, then we're in really good shape. But we have to draw that pretty quickly because the Dragon Lord Atark has a fast clock. So they gain control of our turn, which does absolutely nothing. Oh, well, they can delve away our Iona if they want to. Which would actually be pretty bad because we don't really have any other good answers to the Dragon Lord Atarka. I mean, Iona is bigger than the Atarka, so... Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's just not. It costs 9, but it's a 7/7. So, honestly, they probably should just pass. I don't really see much value in them playing Treasure Cruise here. And then we could draw a Ravenous Chupacabra. I think that's our only answer left with the Lilligant. This is a case where it's very, very clear from public information that there was no point in tapping my lands there, so I don't really understand why they took the time to do it, but whatever. Please don't tell me they have Animate Dead. Okay, Necromancy is gone, but we do still have the Animate Dead, which is pretty nice. And we also still have Chupacabra. Duress is not very good. So I'll play this and just delve away everything, I think. Iona just doesn't do that much here. Okay, there's Exhume, but that also doesn't do that much. We can Collective Brutality to just drain them for life. Discarding, but I don't really want to discard any of these cards. Exhume is also awkward against the Inkwell Leviathan, so we're probably just not casting that. I think I'm just going to play this to drain them for life. It's just all about Ravenous Chupacabra at this point. If we can find the Chup, I think we can just win. Oh, wait, no, but they're also going to just kill us with the Ashiok soon. Actually, yeah, we're just dead. Yeah, we're dead. Because the Ashiok can bring us down to 7 cards, and we can't really come back from that. So they're, very, very heavy on the artifact theme. This should be a great matchup, I think. I think on the play, I'm going to bring in a Swamp. Because remember, we didn't have Swamp for the early Thoughtseize, and if we had that Swamp, we would have just absolutely crushed them that game. The only card that they played that did anything was the Ashiok. And if we were able to just Thoughtseize that on turn 1 instead of having only Islands and Wasteland, then this is just not even a game. All right, we are on the play, which is excellent. And, oof. Man, I was just talking about how I really wanted Black Sources. I mean, I think this hand is good enough to just keep it. Even though it's very annoying that we don't have a Black Source, because we can play turn 2 Necromancy off of the Mox Ruby. Or turn 3 Necromancy. So I'm just going to leave it in the Bazaar and then pass. And we are going to Bazaar end of turn, I think. And then we can, if we really need to, we can Bazaar again. So, okay, good. So we can discard. I don't think I want Wasteland or Island or Chupacabra here. Yeah, that seems fine. Now we can probe them to see if we need to duress them this turn or if we can hold up Entomb. Duress is not looking great, so we will not be doing that. So we just play Swamp and pass, and then we can go Iona next turn, naming blue. And that should just win the game, I think. So they play Island. They could play both of these. Okay, great. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. Now we entomb. Grab Iona. That is correct, right? I mean, we could get something else, but I think Iona's got to just be the right play. Untap. So we go land, Mox, Necromancy. Naming blue. So we have not seen any ways for them to beat this other than their one Ugin. We can also duress them next turn if we need to. All right, they just concede. Sweet. So we are 2-0 with this sweet blue-black reanimator deck. We are on to the finals where we are fighting for trophy number 8. All right, here we are for the finals against Flyer 41. We are not doing too well in these die rolls. This hand is not great, but I think it's a keep because of the strength of Literal Core. This card is very good in this deck. And Wasteland's also fine. It's a lot better when you're on the play, but still a good card. We will keep. I would love to draw a Thoughtseize or a Duress here. Hallowed Fountain, okay. This is actually going to be rough. I think Blue-Eyed is one of the worst matchups for us. We can Wasteland them, which is nice, and that could mess them up. But they have counter magic and access to like Oblivion Ring type of threats. So like Iona doesn't shut them down completely. And yeah, I just think Blue-Eyed is going to be tough for us. I'll play Swamp. Well, Double Plains is okay. Orzhov Signet, sure. No blue mana over there. Ashiok, that's a good one. So I'll play the Looter. And again, this Looter is just great. Like, here, hitting them is basically just draw a card. Like, we actively want this Sun Titan in the graveyard. So it basically is just drawing us a card and also, like, yeah, enabling our combo. Lingering Souls, okay, that's not very scary at all. Are they going to miss a land drop? Okay, ooh, Entomb is interesting. Although, actually not that great. We already have a fatty. We're looking for the other half of this combo. So we hit them for 1, discard our Sun Titan. And then I'll just play Swamp, Ashiok. And we'll start going to work on that library there. So what do we got? Just some lands. Okay, so they are Esper. I think I'm happy about that. Blue-Eye control would be harder than Esper because now Wasteland is better and the black interaction that they are likely to have is not as scary as the white and blue interaction. Okay, just flashing back the souls. So they can... Oh, no, they can't quite kill our Ashiok here. It goes to 3, then up to 5. Oh, they're attacking us. That makes no sense. I do not think that's a good line. We will plus Ashiok on them. Hitting Flickerwith. That's actually not bad. We can deal with some of their dudes. I will attack with the Looter. I don't think I want Bazaar here. Although I guess this is a lot of swamps. Yeah, I'll just go to Swamp. And then I'm going to probe them for mana, since they are going at our life total here with these spirits. Okay, so... Wow, their hand is weird. They can duress us. Ooh, Thoughtseize was a nice one. Okay. So now we play the Thoughtseize. Probably taking their... Or no, we don't care about duress at all. I guess we go for... Honestly, none of this does much. Maybe I shouldn't have even Thoughtseized them. Don't want to take any of the creatures. Disenchant doesn't do anything. I guess I'll take the Deluge, as weird as that is. Then we'll just play this and pass, and they can duress us, and we'll Entomb in response, grabbing probably Dragon Lord Atarka here. Worth noting that Baneslayer has protection from dragons, so that actually can swing through a Dragon Lord Tarka very nicely. So they're playing what they drew because they can't cast Disenchant or any of these other 3 big creatures. And if what they drew is a 2-mana spell that they can play with 2 white lands, that's probably good for us. Oh, Unexpectedly Absent. That's actually annoying. So we take the 4. We can play the Scarab God here. Maybe that's better, actually. Because then we can get back at Tarka sooner. Yeah, I don't think the Ashiok is actually doing that much. So we'll hit them, see what we get. I mean, we might just draw, like, a reanimation spell. Okay, I'm going to discard the Bazaar here. And then go Swamp, Scarab God. And we can make a copy of Dragon Lord of Tarka now. And that can, yeah, I mean, we're in great shape. We can make it, ooh, well, they drew an island, so that's a little scary. I think I'm just going to upkeep this so that we hit them for an extra damage. So, make a Dragon Lord of Tarka. It's only a 4/4, unfortunately. Oh, they just conceded. That's a little weird. Baneslayer could have gotten them out of that, but I'll take it. So they're heavy black-white with a small blue splash, which is really good. I'm happy to see that. Fatal Push seems pretty mediocre. Yeah, they mostly had stuff that was a little bit more expensive. So you could bring in Woe Strider or maybe Corpse Dance or just bring in Lotus Petal again. Yeah, I guess I'll just bring in Lotus Petal. Or maybe even a land, but I think on the draw, I'd rather have the Lotus Petal. Okay, well, this hand is a turn 2 Ashiok. Hopefully they don't have Duress. Tapped, good. So I'm going to fetch up an Underground Sea, and then play Probe for life. Hoping to draw Duress. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Okay, that's very bad. Just drawing 2 lands there, and they can Tidehollow Sculler to steal our thing. Okay, maybe if they have Sculler, we want that Fatal Push. Yeah, that was very devastating. Ravenous Chupacabra is good, though. So we can play Swamp and pass. And then they can Disenchant to kill our Mox Ruby and Toxic Deluge to kill our Ravenous Chupacabra, but we don't really care about either of those things. They don't have a good answer to the Ashiok. That would have been a good draw last turn, but whatever. And actually, yeah, Fatal Push would be much, much better here. If we could Fatal Push that and then play the Ashiok this turn, that would be better. And then also save the Chupacabra for a scarier creature. Ooh, that's a little... They played a Swamp, so we know their hand except for 1 card. Inquisition. Ah, that's very annoying. And then they can animate the Shambling Vent. Yeah, we're very behind here. We really need to stop drawing lands. Let's just hit the Scarab God here. Or Grave Titan. That would be good too. Although I guess I could just pay 6 life for that. That is actively detrimental to us, so we will not be playing Exhume here. Sun Titan. Jeez, well, looks like we're going to game 3 most likely here. I mean, I'm not fully in concede territory, but they take our Exhume. Yeah, I don't really see a way out of this one. I guess we could just cast Grave Titan. Yeah, if we draw Grave Titan, we're in okay shape. Iona is not exactly what I had in mind. So we'll pass back. We're taking 6 now. Okay, this is a bad attack. They should not do this. Yeah, good call, opponent. But now we can block here, and if we draw a reanimation spell, we can kill their Sun Titan. Knight's Whisper, okay, that's a good draw. Well, that's not ideal. I guess we just play Wasteland and pass, and we can search up a Dragon Lord Atarka, and then if we draw a reanimation spell, we're in decent shape. Shambling Vent. Okay, so after the Sun Titan trigger, the Sun Titan ability triggers, then we'll Wasteland the Shambling Vent. Then go down to 3. So we need a big draw step here. Yeah, it's got to just be the Dragon Lord. The Scarab God. Oh, we're so close to that being enough, but it's not quite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if we had one more mana. So we play this and then pass. They actually can't kill us, though. They can play Toxic Deluge for 5 and kill our Scarab God, but then the Sun Titan only hits us for 1. Swords to Plowshares. Well, we go to 8 and then die exactly, so that's pretty bad. Good to know about swords, though. So they do have black and white answers to our creatures, so maybe Iona is actually bad. I think I'm going to bring back in the Fatal Push since they have the Scholar. And I think I want to just cut the Iona, honestly. And then I also kind of want one more land. Yeah, I think we actually cut the Bazaar and bring in a real land here. Yeah, we'll run it like this. Oh, wait, we can bring in one more card. Do we want a Woe Strider or another land? Woe Strider is just going to get outclassed. I think I'm going to bring in one island. And we will run it like this. For the trophy, let's get there. Ooh. I mean, I'm going to keep it. We're really leaning on this looter. I've had a lot of colored mana issues this league. Oh, no. Okay, well, they have a lot of mana, which is a little bit scary. Okay, that was a good draw, so we have access to, or a decent chance of having Grave Titan next turn, but we do need to draw land in our top 2. If 4 mana, what is this going to be? Teferi bounce looter. That's quite bad. Come on, deck, give us the swamp. We brought in 2 more mana sources this game. Devastating. Oh, no. Is the trophy really going to slip away like that? That sucks. Losing to Mana Screw when you just brought in more lands is not a good feeling. Wow, they also have 2 Mox, and that is pretty broken. All right, come on, deck. Just give us a land. Okay, nice. So I think I would rather play Ashiok here than Night's Whisper. This can really mess them up. And also, I mean, they have some good cards to hit. Okay, did not hit any creatures there. Ooh, wow. Balancing Position, Time Walk. That's 3 pretty powerful cards. Instant Speed, Lingering Souls. Okay. So last time they didn't attack the Ashiok here, which makes absolutely no sense. They definitely should attack the Ashiok. Oh, that's bad. All right, I think we just die now. They also have to Teferi on board to bounce anything that we reanimate. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we can come back from this. Definitely doesn't start with just drawing a Dragon Lord Atarka. I think I'm actually supposed to Fatal Push one of these, as bad as it is. If we draw a Mox, we can just play Hardcast Grave Titan next turn, which is pretty good. I mean, they can just bounce it, but we still get some value there. I guess they also have the Chupacabra over here. Kaya. Okay, yeah, this is getting more and more out of reach here. I think if we draw a Mox this turn, it's still technically not over, but like with the Kaya, then we can't reanimate the Grave Titan after they kill it. Yeah, okay. They got us. Well played, opponent. So good league. I mean, I guess I'll wait one more turn. I think there's under a 1% chance that we win this, but it's over 0.5%. So maybe I'll give it one more draw step. They got a Mole Drifter there. Okay. Oh, wait. The Kayak can just hit us for 10 next turn. So, yeah, even if we draw a land, we're just dead on board. Yeah, actually, that's true. There's just actually no possible draw that would get us there. So, have to settle for the 2-1. I really was feeling good when we were 1-0 in the finals, but couldn't quite get the trophy. Close battle. This deck was not great. It didn't have Grizzlebrand, and it didn't have Reanimate. Beyond that, also the fixing was a little bit off. But it did have some strong pieces, and it was definitely capable of winning games. It was just a few pieces away from being really elite. I also do think the Splash, we ran into a lot of colored mana issues, and Luteral Core was good. Ashiok was honestly pretty weak. I guess the Scarab God was good, but I do think it's much, much better to be monocolored for this sort of deck. So I really wish we could have gotten there with just mono black and had a few more good enablers, but it is what it is. We still had a pretty sweet league and some really interesting games. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.